The holidays are almost here, and I went ahead and got myself an early Christmas present. As you can see, I have ditched the MXL 770 and went for a more expensive option. This is the PreSonus PD70. I do not know if I'm going to be making a video about this microphone, but I will say for the money, this sounds a lot better than the MXL. This is a good example of things that you should buy for that special musician in your life, whether it's a producer, a studio musician, a guitarist, etc. However, the following items that I'm about to show you are examples of things that you should never buy for that special musician in your life. Merry Chrysler, everybody. Christmas is almost here. It's a week away as of filming. And yeah, there's been multiple videos where people showed you the best items to buy for guitar players, best Christmas gifts for musicians. This video is a little bit different. With a week away, I wanted to help those last minute shoppers by giving them a video of examples of things not to buy for the guitar player in their lives. I've heard multiple stories of people talking about these things that their family members bought for them, and they didn't really like it. They were garbage to them. I hope that makes sense. That was a little wordy. But yeah, this is a video going over things that you should never buy for any guitar player. With that being said, let's go ahead and start off with our first item, the pick punch. You've probably seen this multiple times on listings, Amazon, other sites. It's basically one of those clamp things, like a hole puncher, but the hole is in the shape of a guitar pick, and you're supposed to use them for cards, credit cards that you don't use. You can turn any card into a guitar pick. The reason why I think this is a problem, this is a thing you shouldn't buy, it's because cards like credit cards, library cards, they're a lot more thicker than guitar picks. Like for example, this Dunlop pick that I've been using, this is a .60. You see how thin it is? I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera. It's pretty thin, not too thick, not too thin. It's right in the good spot. Meanwhile, credit cards, they are really thick compared to these picks. No matter how soft or how hard you play, they are going to knock the strings out of tune on that person's guitar. It's just better. I don't know if it's cheaper, but I think it's better to buy packs of normal guitar picks of their choosing, their size, because I think it's a lot cheaper. Not to mention it's less likely that these picks are going to be knocking their instruments out of tune. And sometimes when you're using that pick punch, the sides aren't always smooth. They sometimes feel jagged. But yeah, let's move on. Next up on our list, guitar related t-shirts. I'm not talking about shirts with guitar companies logos on them. Those are fine. I actually want one. I want a Gibson and a Fender one. But no, I'm talking about those that are like guitar jokes, F chord U, get out of my FACE, the musical staff. Shirts like those, they are really cheesy, and it's likely that they're not going to wear that shirt. Whoever you're buying it for, they're gonna be like, oh, that's kind of funny, and it's gonna be hanging up on their closet for years to come. And I actually have a shirt. It was like a I don't have enough guitar kind of jokes. It was like a wall of guitars, and it says, how many guitars do I need? I need more. It's something like that. You get the idea. But no, it's not a bad idea to get them shirts of their favorite companies, like a Gibson shirt, a Fender shirt, any company. Those shirts are cool. Just stay away from those guitar joke shirts. They are not funny. They are awful. Next up on our list, guitar metal figurines. And I'm talking about those little stick people made out of metal that was most likely found in a trash bin, and they got a guitar, they got an amp. It's a really unique design, I will say that. They do look pretty cool, but it's definitely not worth what they're charging you. I've seen some that were going up for like $16. No, that's not worth it. A nice table piece? Yes, it's just not worth the money. I'm repeating myself at this point. Moving on. Next up on our list is the Altoid Mini-Amp. It is a legit mini guitar amplifier. made out of one of those packages for those Altoid mints. Yeah, stay away from those. If you don't remember the Honeytone amp that I reviewed, the N10, they're not the best, but they are a lot better than this piece of garbage. I remembered when I was making that Honeytone video, I was saying that it was very tinny. Like, I could not stand the high frequencies that I was getting. They were more appalling. And I feel like with the Altoid Mini-Amp, you are going to get a lot more of that. And that's not good. I don't know how else to explain it. It's not worth the money. Time out. I have a question to ask you. Are you a video game developer, a filmmaker, or a content creator who is looking for custom music for their next project? Well, lucky for you, I am here to announce that you can now order custom music from me through FIVERR. Whether this is music for your video game, your video, or your film. And if you don't like the options on FIVERR and you want longer music or even more music, you can always contact me through my portfolio site for a quote. And if for some reason you're on my portfolio site and you would like to check out my FIVERR gigs, there is now a button that will redirect you to the page. I hope to hear from you soon. And now, back to our feature presentation. Next up on our list, guitar wall clocks. Yes, wall clocks are pretty nice. They are nice to get for somebody, but oh boy, I have not seen a single one that does not look horrendous. Like, the design distracts you from like the actual clock part of the clock itself. They look horrible. I've seen some for electric guitars. I've seen some for acoustic guitars. I've only seen one decent looking one that was an acoustic guitar one. Next up on our list, books, magazines, and or subscriptions like let's say Musician. I don't know if they have a subscription, but you get the idea. I don't think it's a good idea because, like, for example, instructional books. I remember getting a beginner's instructional book when I was possibly 10 years into playing the guitar. 10 or 9. I remember they were made strictly for beginners. And let's be honest, in today's age, nobody is really looking at books anymore. They are going straight to the computer, straight to their phone. They're looking at tabs online. They're watching YouTube videos. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. It's just a waste of money. Guitar World is a really nice magazine. The thing is, they're going to know that it's a last second gift. They're going to be like, oh yeah, this guy clearly went to a dollar store, grabbed a copy of Guitar World on their way here. And you get the idea. They're just going to know that it's going to be a last second gift. They know. It gives it away. It's not a good idea. And not to mention, nobody really reads them. I read them digitally. I don't get them from the store. But think about it. They're literally going to pick it up, go through all the pages and be like, that was fun. Throw it in the trash or on a bookshelf that they will never look through again. And the last thing I could find, this one, oh boy, the Amazon Basics guitar pedals. These are new guitar pedals made by Amazon that they are selling for dirt cheap. And let me tell you, out of all the ones they made, I think there was like 10 of them. I could be wrong. I remember only hearing 2 good ones. The rest of them are horrible. Like, for example, the distortion pedal that they're doing, I think it's a red pedal. There is way too much high frequencies in that pedal. It sounds way too grungy. It sounds almost tinny. Yeah, it does not sound good at all. And you can tell that Amazon clearly made these just to make a quick buck. And you know how they are. They're greedy. We all know it. Whether it's for the same price or cheaper, there are way better sounding pedals on Amazon that you can buy instead of these. Any effect you want. Like, for example, I think they were either Donner or K-Mize, but those pedals, they sound a lot better than those Amazon Basic pedals. And you're getting them for either cheaper or the exact same price. It's a better deal, especially for beginners. Obviously, if you're more professional or intermediate, you're gonna save up. You're gonna get that helix. You're gonna get that pod. And that is all the bad gift ideas that I could think of so far. This was kind of hard to research. Originally, I was going to do not just guitar players. I was going to do all musicians in general. singers, drummers, guitar players, you name it. But when doing the research, it was a lot easier to find bad gift ideas for guitar players than it was to find horrible gifts for singers, drummers, bass players. It was just a lot easier, surprisingly. But yeah, I hope this helped in some way. Steer clear from these items. It's a huge waste of money. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my last video of 2020 for reasons that I shall not name in the events that this video will eventually get monetized. 2020's been a crazy year. I guess one good thing for me about this year is that this year I decided back in January to start the channel. I was kind of worried about it before, but then I was like, you know what? I'm going to be home all the time. Why not? And I want to thank everybody who has been supporting me so far. Next year's going to be a lot better, hopefully. I have a lot of ideas for next year. Next year is going to be big compared to this year when it comes to content. If you like this video, go ahead and do me a favor and drop a like down below. If you like watching my videos, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell so that you're notified when a new video goes up. There is a lot of ideas brewing in my mind for 2021. It's going to be awesome. Like I said in the last video, I'm finally done with college. I have been taking this entire month off for the holidays. I'm hoping to get straight into work starting January. I'm hoping to pump out more videos next year for you guys. But yeah, I want to thank each and every one of you who have supported me over these last few months. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and I will see you guys in 2021. Peace.